We're tackling Mario Party 7 this week. It's a very fun game. If I were to pick any two games in the Mario Party series that are most alike one another, I would probably say 6 and 7. So if you watched me play 6 a while ago, a lot of the rules are going to stay in place with the way that the orb system works and things of that nature. Except we've got a cruise line theme, so instead of collecting stars, you collect mileage points, which are based on how far you move. So I'm really indecisive over which board to go to, but let's do this one. This one's pretty fun. And I'm going to be playing this my favorite way, which is 8-player mode! Which is really cool when it came out, and the way it's implemented is made in such a way that's really not 8-player mode so much as it is 8-character mode. But it is really cool, at least I think so. So I'm playing as 2 characters myself, and I'm going to be picking Mario, and this is gonna sound like a really boring combination, but I kind of want to do Mario and Luigi. But instead, to not be boring, I will instead be Mario and Waluigi. And we will trust the randomizer for the rest of the characters. That's alright, except for the fact that I need to go back here.
Let's go!
Make them hard, because if I don't make them hard, then this will be really boring. And I already forgot what the other characters were. Yeah, I knew Wario was in there somewhere.
You get Wario! Let's go!
And we're leaving out Peach this time for sure. Alright, that looks like a good setup to me. Do the traditional 1-star thingamabobber, even though this game doesn't tend to play as fast and loose with stars as 6 did. But yeah, so 8-player mode, instead of hitting 1 dice block that goes 1 to 10, you hit 2 dice blocks that go 1 to 5. So that's one of the big differences. Now, something that kind of started with 6 and continued on into future installments is that you see a lot fewer of the standard board where there's just a star space, you get there with 20 coins, get your star. For this board, you have chests scattered around the board. You pay 10 coins to pop them open, and they can contain a star, a coin, or a bomb that sends you back to start. So, essentially the exact same thing as Kamek's library from Mario Party DS, which I recorded a couple of weeks ago as well. Bowser has a bit of a larger impact in this game than he did previously, because there's all these Koopa Kid spaces, which have some traditional Bowser space events like Bowser Revolution or changing people around and shuffling people around the board and things of that nature, whereas Bowser Spaces will force you to play a Bowser minigame. And that was really eventful. Alright, so a 9, not bad. The great thing about the way the 8-player mode works in this game is that it virtually, well, not even virtually, it just outright guarantees you will never get a 1. It's the lowest thing you'll ever get, and if you get a 2, you'll be matching up your numbers, and you do get 5 coins for that. So, you could make out like a bandit, and I just got a star on turn 1. Go me! So as soon as we get past this little cutscene showing up where the treasure chests are, which are all in the upper right corner of the board for some reason, I'm going to show off why I'm playing as Mario.
Hey, Stinky! Hey, Stinky! Hey, Stinky!
The taunts in this game are marvelous. The reason I was thinking about choosing Luigi is he goes, "Achero!" Oh, sorry. Let's see what Waluigi does.
You're lousy! You're lousy! You're lousy!
Absolutely marvelous. I can't think of any other taunts that are quite as good as those two. Oh my gosh, a battle minigame right off the start, and I have almost no money. Excellent. I get in cheap. So let's see what we got here. I saw people picking crappy minigames. Let's do final... Oh crap. Never mind. This one is not that complex. Basically, you're just in a hang glider thing, and you want to try to dip low to gain speed, and then go outward to try and preserve your suckage at this minigame.
Finish!
And that didn't go well. Yeah, at least we're playing on hard and not brutal.
I'm a winner.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't even beat the placeholder record. Well, at least I only lost 2 coins. So as you can see, well, maybe you're not seeing yet because all this gargle mesh is happening. There's a lead character for each round, so it was Mario last round for me, now it's Waluigi. And it'll be that character that makes the decisions and plays the mini-games and things like that. I'm not going to use this because I don't have enough money to pop open any boxes yet. It's probably the worst roll I can get because I didn't get money and I only went 3 spaces, but... well... you might see one of the computer opponents do this during this round, but this board has a couple of free... well, speaking of free minigames, this isn't the one I was talking about, but yeah, we got DK. DK and Bowser work in a similar fashion game. You can have either a single player or a multiplayer. And luckily for us, we're getting the multiplayer variant, so now's my chance to get some cash money. What Banana Market is doing, alright. 2 coins per banana. I don't know, I feel like Waluigi with his long arms will be at a bit of an advantage in this one. Banana's faster, an obvious pun on Banana's Foster, which I think is a drink kind, I'm not entirely sure. It should just be called Banana Roulette Wheel, because that's pretty much all you do in this. Watch for that banana bunch. You try to land on it. And you continually land on banana peels instead, like a moron. And
Finish.
I got absolutely nothing. Go me! Yeah, that totally sucked. We still got plenty of chances to get our coins back up. But yeah, this board is kind of Hollywood themed. These free mini games here, which I think they're going to be skipping on my end. Yeah. They're more or less auditions for random movies, quote unquote. And yeah, you just pass by them and you play a mini game and get coins. It's not really that complicated. But what is complicated is minigames. Sometimes. 2 straight battle minigames. I seriously cannot remember the last time this happened. 20 coins! Come to Papa! 1 person can afford it, too. I think I saw 1 vote for Deckhands, 2 votes for Monty's Revenge. So if I vote for Helipopper, is Revenge. If I vote for Deckhands, Helipopper. I really like Monty's Revenge. But I like but I'm more confident in my ability to win at Helipopper. Pretty simple minigame, really. Just guide your little your helicopter around and pop balloons with your propeller. I kind of think that might mess up with the flight paths of your helicopter, you know, just whole bunch of broken latex all up in the colors, but realism has no place in a Mario game, despite the fact that I continually try to bring it in anyway. And I'm currently in the lead, but I would like to be further in the lead, and I know I totally skipped over an easy-to-get balloon there. Circle around back if it's still there. This area is just so empty. But it was, so it doesn't matter. I was lucky enough to have a bunch of 3 right at the start. So how many coins am I going to get out of my... Or that I contributed? 32. Not a bad profit if I say so myself.
Hey, Stinky!
Sorry, I can't help myself. So, something that they did in this game that is not so awesome that I gotta bring up is that in previous games, when you would play on teams, like we are now, these technically count as 4 teams of 2, you would be assigned a name based on your characters, and it would just be a name that was generated based on the characters. If you played, for example, like Spooky or Haunted would be in there, or if you were Wario, like Gross or Hungry or Fat would get in there. It was really neat. However, in this game, hang on, I'm gonna focus and play this minigame here. You gotta shoot stuff, and if you hit Koopa Kid, I mean, you're trying to hit Koopa Kid. If you hit Toadsworth, you automatically lose, so you gotta make sure you're not doing that. So that's why I typically like to focus on just one character, which it can kind of screw you up if a different person is leading, and then you'll have like your L button on the right side and your R button on the left side. Well, I can't say no to 30 coins, which puts me in the lead for the shopping star, as well as a free treasure chest. This brings it to you and opens it up right in front of you. He's like, no refunds? Yeah, there's no real point to me going... Okay, well, there's 1 point to me going that way. It's 3 chests, right? Okay, yeah, actually I do want to go this way. I can get to 2 from here, whereas I can only get to 1 going the other way. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, team names. So for this one, since it's a cruise, it's just 3 sea creature-themed team names. And if you're player 1, you're always going to be Team Dolphin. That's just a fact of life, so if you don't like dolphins, I'm sorry, you're locked into this. However, I embraced the Team Dolphin name, and when I was playing this as a kid, I even had like a little stuffed dolphin bracelet thing that I just found while I was camping many years ago. And I'd wear that on my wrist while I was playing to be like, yeah, go Dolphins. And no, I am not a Miami football fan. But still, go Dolphins. And now I have something else to talk about. So sometimes you'll have a game that gets set up, and the game just says, screw it, 8-player minigame. So this one, as you can imagine, involves all characters. And the stakes are higher because whichever team wins will get 20 coins. And a lot of them are really simple because it just uses 1 button and a control stick for each character.
Finish!
This is just a simple game of chicken, but there are weather effects. We got rain, there can also be ice or just normal. But you know, since you got 2 characters, you can kind of test the waters, like have one, hit early and one hit late, which is my strategy, and it worked quite well, if I do say so myself. I should stop saying that. Yeah, that Bowser thing that I haven't talked about basically just triggers Bowser time, and when Bowser time happens, well, you've got to check your watch because it's Bowser time, and things happen, and it's cool. At least I think so. I'm totally Team Bowser. If Bowser was running for president, I'd probably vote for him. Even if he is a communist. Well, I still retain the lead, thanks to being awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I really wouldn't have Mario Party 7 any other way besides 8-player mode. I just think it really brings a spice to the game that it just helps to differentiate from all the other games in the series. That's why I like it so much. So as we can see, even though you don't see it on the map, I guess there's just random Koopa kids just hanging out in the near vicinity of the test. Well, I paid 30 and got 20, so hey, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you get mushrooms, and sometimes you lose money. But red spaces are good in this game because the thing that exists that is the red star. We got, if I haven't mentioned yet, we got 6 potential bonus stars that can appear. And they are the 3 normal ones that you might expect, or minigame happening. But we also have shopping, running, and red. Red for red spaces, shopping for spending money at shops, and running, going the most spaces. A neat little way to, I don't know, appease the Mario Party judges. What do we got here? I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, this is pretty fun. So you see how the thing on the little thing on the right kind of looks like the C-stick? It's because it's being controlled by the C-stick. It only stuns the characters, so you gotta use the control stick to get the big thing into them, but you can kind of use them in tandem, and that's what makes this minigame cool. Using the controls in a unique way. Come on, concede!
Finish!
Thank you. Yeah, she really had me going for a minute there. A lot of Luigi's number 1. I know I probably should be paying attention to what characters I'm taking into each round of Mario Party that I play, just so I can make sure everyone's represented, but I like to play as someone different each round that I play. And I don't think it's very hard for those of you watching at home to figure out which one I am, because every single other person has a big old CPU next to their faces, whereas I don't, because I am decidedly not a robot. What a robot would tell you. Something fishy there.